I watch a new film every other day. Follow along for recommendations and reviews. Today, I watched the movie Echoes Before the Wedding that is streaming on Ebony Life on Plus. And when I tell you guys that when I heard Echoes Before the Wedding, I thought, okay, it will be a nice, fun film. Maybe some secret to be revealed before the wedding. But they did not tell me, say, nah, trauma, 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 trauma. Nah, trauma. I need to give you trigger warning. I need to give you trauma warning. Uche Jombo Studios and Ebony Life did not prepare me for the trauma that this film was gonna be. I mean, the trailer kind of, but I didn't expect the trauma. This is not a trauma film. So go into it knowing that. Also, this is the non-spoiler section. I want to say that there is one actor like Uzor Arukwe that I never thought I could hate. Like, who's other performance that I've seen him and I hated his character. This film changed that. Uzor here played a horrendous character. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but the character, if you see the trailer, you start talking about, say that's a little glimpse. This character will make you hate. Like, you will hate this character. And Uzo plays him so comfortably in a way that I was like, Uzo, I didn't know you had this in you. And side eye you, I'm joking, of course. But like, wow, he did that role justice in the worst way possible. Also, Uche Jombo is gorgeous. I grew up on Uche Jombo, so like, sometimes you just get familiar to how people look. But there are some scenes in this film that just kept on going, Uche Jumbo looks good. Uche Jumbo na fine, fine, fine thing, fine thing. Uche Jumbo look good in this film. What else did I want to say? You guys know that when I see an actress that does very well or an actor, talent that does well, I have to come and shout out. And the person who played Adora's mother, her name is Chisom Oji. That woman did an amazing job. Casting directors, look at her direction. That woman acted in this. So those are the positives that I really say about the film. It is a good film. The story is very traumatic, as I've said, but at the heart of it, there's a lot of lessons to be learned. The effect of trauma, man, and secrets, and why you shouldn't keep stuff. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but like, you can check this film out for that purpose. The only thing that I might tell you to just be very aware of is that this film is 1 hour 56 minutes, so it's on the longer side. You may start to doze off. I'm just going to be very honest, and I know they lie. You may start to doze off at point, but if you start to doze off, sleep. Wake up when your eye don't clear. You cannot continue the film and watch it till the end, because the film, the storyline here, it's good. And I think if you even sleep at anyway, there are like enough things you want to know, like who is Sarah or like who sent the text or stuff like that, that like will probably keep you till the end of the film just for your own curiosity's sake. So it's a good film. Like, I would say I enjoyed this. Now, if you have watched this film, I'm about to start talking about it with spoilers for those of us who have watched. So spoilers ahead in 3, 2, 1. Let us go. All right, now we're in the spoiler section. Please, if you've watched the film and you're about to write a comment that has spoilers, just write in brackets spoilers alert before you write your comment, so that we don't spoil for people that have not yet watched it. All right, let's start talking. The first thing I want to say is that this kind of couple where they hide things from each other. The woman, they ask you who be Sarah, they ask her who be Ikena. I'm like, which kind of marriage one I don't even know, which kind of dating on a date one I don't know these important questions. Like, what? And the thing too about having this type of relationship with secrets is that when two of you already hold secrets, it becomes harder for you to ask questions, because say you to you be secret holder. For example, when Chuka wakes up and Adora is saying Ikena, Ikena as a nightmare, why would you ask her who be Ikena there and then? You now waited until she's now asking you about Sarah to now bring it up and say who be Ikena. I feel like if he didn't have any secrets of his own, he for ask who be Ikena that night. But because you be secret holder, you can't won't ask anything, but they not gonna ask you to. Now, so these things. Speaking of Adora, though, that woman at the definition of gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, that woman was deflecting that question. From the minute that she said another marriage and Chuka started asking her which other marriage, Madame was turning him upside down, left, right. Won't answer that question. I say, queen of deflection, I see you. Still on this topic of people asking questions, though, like, I was like, these two people do they ask questions. For example, when Adora is outside and she's telling Chuka, I don't want to marry you, I'm not the kind of girl that you marry. He's not asking why. Like, Chuka just talking your own thing. No worry, I will love you. I will be patient with you. I have all the time for you. You're not asking why. Like, why are you so against? Why do you think you're not the person that someone should marry? Why are you so against marriage? They ask. You don't just, don't worry, all your fears, I will be here to alleviate. Oh my, they do sweet words. They ask question. They ask question. And so when the secrets now start being revealed, let's get into that part. Like Adora and Ikenna. Let's talk about Ikenna. These types of men, because I feel like one major lesson in this film, and something that this film is trying to touch on, is bride price. And there are some men who, when they put a price, like they pay a bride price on somebody's head, they genuinely believe that they have bought this person. And this is also talking about child marriage in ways, because this girl was 17, marrying a man 20 years older than she was. And we see the power dynamic that happens in the home, because the girl now becomes like a slave in her home, and this man genuinely feels like he has bought her like cattle. And so, like, she's indebted to him in every single way, beating her, assaulting her in every way. It was so horrendous watching what Ikenna did to her, and his like entitlement to every part of her. Like, oh, it was so nasty. And the fact that even today there are men that are like this. This is the reality of some people. And I like that this film shed the light on this because this still happens today. I don't think the bride price as a whole thing should be scrapped because I think people have their things about old tradition and but I think you should know the man and how he's responding to your bride price. If a man is paying your bride price and he's doing it as per like this is what tradition entails, and he's not saying like I'm treating you like cattle, then that's maybe a green flag. But once you start hearing anything like I don't buy you or and I maybe don't I don't put the money for your head. Now I owe you any sort of thing like that, even if by a joke. Even though by the way of joke, look that's a red flag. And then we now thought that Adora's trauma was, oh no, Chuka also has trauma. Chuka's own was where I said, oh, trigger warning, because when his father beat his mother to the point and he chokes her out too much that the woman is bleeding on the floor and she dies, I was like, that was so graphic and so like trigger warning. Like the trauma level in this high. Those echoes before that wedding are dark, traumatic echoes. Trauma. Oh, that was bad. And I guess, Chuka now vows that, he does not want to become like his father. So he has seen what abuse can do and he's curbing it in himself. Adora is a victim of abuse and she does not want abuse again. So in this way, like the thing that they both did not want to talk about, in talking about it has now revealed that they are even more compatible in this way because there is trauma shared between them in different ways, but it kind of now assures both of them that like they know what trauma looks like and they're not going to give it to each other. The power of communication and talking things out. And Nengi, why you no go tell your friends say na you wey dey send the message, or no, why even send the message like that? The minute you saw it, if you are my friend, I go ask you there and then on that table. Even as way of joke, once people come back to the dining table, I go say, Chuka, Sarah just text you, be Sarah. There and then I know you're going to do this long. I'll come and be doing anonymous text message to my friend that is here with me. That I will just say, hey, who be Sarah? Ask him one time. Wetin concern me? Hey God. So when she now did this whole elaborate thing to come and now reveal the secret, I said, Nengi, you could have done this thing better. And then the saver secret too, that at the end of the day, it just turned out to be a friend. At first, I was like, a friend? It's just like Adora, so I was like, nah, today with them bonus. But then when he was explaining it, that like, oh, women in the past have felt insecurity or jealousy about the fact that his best friend is a woman, and so that's why he was trepidatious around it. I was like, I guess, but like, how long were you also going to hide your best friend from your wife? Like, were you just going to, for the duration of your marriage, never introduce Sarah and your wife? Like, make it make sense. Overall, at the end of the day, I enjoyed this film. Again, as I said, it was kind of on the longer side. For me, you know me, if an editor can cut to just not waste any bit of time and to keep the story, fast moving and on beat, that's always my preferred choice. But they chose to make this film 1 hour 56 minutes in ways I felt like it was kind of stretched more than I would have preferred. But what they had ultimately, the story here, I think it was really good. I enjoyed it. There's some core lessons, some good lessons, letting go of trauma, child marriage, bride price and how that can be co-opted by some people, the power of communication. Like there's a couple of things in this film, and I actually really enjoyed it in the end. So shout out to Uche Jombo Studios, Ebony Life, and everybody that was a part of making this film. If you have watched this film, I'm very, very curious to know what you think about it. So please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, if you have watched this whole video and you have no idea who I am, my name is VDK. I'm the curator of the VDK Film Club, where every other day we watch something new and we just about it like we've done today. Follow along. It's a fun ride. All right. Until the next film that I watch and the next video that I make, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.